Hey there folks, this is DMC Jedi Man Gaming and welcome back to LEGO Marvel Avengers. Though I kind of wish I didn't have to welcome you back to it right now, because this is episode 17, but this is a re-recording of episode 17, because I have had some issues. Oh yes, I have had some issues. Now, before doing this, don't forget, if you like my content, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload. Check out my main channel if you like taste tests, trailer reactions, unboxings, and reviews. And feel free to follow DMC Jedi Man's Den on social media. I'm currently on Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and Blue Sky. Links, as always, will be in the description below. Let's get the recording started. Starting the recording right now. Okay, recording has been started. So yeah, this is a re-recording of an episode because I went to put it together today and I made a horrifying discovery that the game did not record any audio. Now, at first I was hoping maybe it was just an issue with that one video. Then I found out Episode 18 didn't have any audio as well. Nor did Episode 1 of LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. Nor did my most recent episode of Star Wars Episode 3. Episode 17 and 18 of Power Wash Simulator had no audio. The last episode of NASCAR Heat 4 had no audio. And when I went to test audio for recording, I found out that anything else I recorded had no audio. I couldn't figure out how to get back. I uninstalled and reinstalled OBS. I finally got the audio recording again. I don't know how long it's going to be until it decides to just stop again. Like, it makes me very wary, like, if I'm going to have to just check each time I record something to be like, okay, is it recording audio this time? Is it not recording audio this time? So I wasn't sure what to do. I was trying to figure out, well, should I, upload the episodes and have a disclaimer? Like, you'd still have the audio and visual of myself playing the game, but ultimately, since these last two episodes of LEGO Marvel Avengers, since it's DLC, side missions, I decided, with some advice from my buddy Tyler, that I would re-record these. Now, you are going to miss out on a few things. I'm only playing through the missions in story mode. I'll do the same 3 missions I tackled in episode 17, and then episode 18 I'll tackle the last 2 missions and show off the 100% stud fountain like I did at the end. Obviously that means you do not get to see where all of the mini kits were and whatnot, Stanley and Peril, because I'm not going through all that again. Also, when I recorded this episode, I had a lot of trouble with the achievements not popping. Obviously, that's no longer a factor. All the achievements have finally popped, but yeah, let's go to space and start the first of these 3 levels. The 3 levels in question are going to be the Masters of Evil, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. level, and the all-new Doctor Strange level. And then the next episode, episode 18, which will be the end for this series, will tackle the Black Panther and Captain Marvel levels. Also to note that I am remaking these. I'm also going to remake the first episode of LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. I will not be remaking the Power Wash Simulator ones, because as my friend Tyler pointed out, those episodes, the only audio we're missing out on is the sound of the power washer, the notification sound that the phone makes when you get a new message, and any menu navigating. That's all we're missing out on. Oh, and the dings for cleaning. That's all we're missing out on for that, so it doesn't make sense to just redo those. I could have done that too, but ultimately I think Tyler's right. So there's Masters of Evil.
Adhesive most powerful bonding agent known to man. Only I, the brilliant Baron Zemo, could conceive of using it to bring the meddlesome Avengers to a sticky end, once and for all. Joining my cleaning crusade was a gruesome grouping of super-criminal cohorts. Radioactive man.
Watch out, radioactive man!
Mysterious melter. Together, we formed the Masters of Evil. Soon the Avengers' fate would be sealed.
Alright. Now, needless to say, this is going to be a fairly short episode.
My agents had done well to hide the adhesive X canisters in the city. All that was required now was to find and activate them. I was certain that the Avengers would try to stop us. Radioactive man, able to withstand even the hammer of Thor. Truly, he belongs with the Masters of Evil. The Black Knight, a powerful warrior, consumed only with getting revenge on his adversaries. The Melter, even Iron Man's armor is no match for his newly upgraded melting ray. I remember contemplating the delicious irony of our magnificent master plan. With the power of Adhesive X, the city that had become so attached to the Avengers would soon find the Avengers permanently attached to it. No matter the obstacle, Hydra always achieved its goals. Even as the Hydra field manual made no specific mention of bouncing on shop canopies. We had anticipated, the Avengers began to arrive. First was Iron Man, whose misguided attempts to stop us would only make our victory all the more glorious. Iron Man was no match for our combined might. The Masters of Evil forced him to retreat with his metal tail between his metal legs.
So I think I need the Melter, then Black Knight. Alright.
I've often found that appearances can be deceiving. For those with connections to Hydra, power can be found anywhere, even hidden in plain sight.
Alright. Here comes Hulk.
And so came the mighty Thor. His hammer was said to be unstoppable, but we will put that to the test. Not even the god of thunder could stop us. I suppose you could say he tried Asgard as he could. Just at the point of victory, with the city at its knees, our evil plan became unstuck. Those tricky Avengers had swapped my dastardly clue for solvent, releasing my captives. Yet I remained undeterred, for I, Zemo, never surrender. It is my destiny to rule, and all I... Wait, is that a smoke bomb? I'll get you, Avengers. Just you wait!
Alright. That's the first of our levels done.
Excelsior! Thank you for saving your Generalissimo, Brigadiers. Excelsior!
Alright, now on to all new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Wait, maybe it's not called all new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know it's something Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. though. Yeah, this is probably only going to be about 40-minute episode, if even that.
Appears to be some trouble close by. I'd be there to help out, but I'm pretty busy recording videos of myself lip-syncing popular songs. Research.
Where is this one? Oh, over here, I think. Yeah, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
This is Agent Melinda May with a special S.H.I.E.L.D. report. The following information is highly classified and should only be accessed by agents with experience of Season 2 events. You have been spoiled. It has become apparent that our new recruit Skye has some secrets.
I've actually
Once
never
revealed
watched
during a
Agents
mission
of
to the
S.H.I.E.L.D.
alien city. We had no way of knowing that the transforming alien technology we found would cause S.H.I.E.L.D. itself to fracture. Skye's gifts came from her father, a villainous doctor with a ruthless bedside manner, and her mother, an energy vampire bent on starting a war with S.H.I.E.L.D. What she didn't anticipate was that someone had called in the cavalry. Me. Things weren't going well. We were outnumbered, and many of our best agents had been compromised. The mission directive had changed. Our priority was now to infiltrate the Inhuman complex and extract the remaining agents.
There. Get these open.
Something about this doesn't add up.
Alright, gates have been opened.
Orders are orders, and she was ignored. With the Inhumans distracted, we seized the opportunity to rescue our fellow agents. But the mission was far from over.
The claw. Alright, that's the first agent rescued. 2 more to rescue and we'll be set.
We don't have time.
Alright, that's that agent rescued. That was nice of them to lower that for us.
This guy's new friend may have had an electric personality, but there really wasn't any excuse for his shot. We wouldn't be able to reach him from the ground, so we had to take a different approach.
Now, if we had a magic character, we could put those fish... Hold on. Never mind, we can actually put them in, without magic. We'll grab those blue studs. We don't need them, but it's nice to have them. And that's the third person rescued.
The area around us was becoming more dangerous. So much for the sea. We needed to get to higher ground. Jiang Ying and Sky were always just out of reach.
Access granted.
Just as we were in range of Sky, we confirmed what S.H.I.E.L.D. has suspected all along. Agent May, log entry 1129. Jiang Ying revealed her true colors, but it was too late to stop the attack. Sky's mother wasn't the only monster in the family. Her father, Cal, had now become even more dangerous. I just hope I'm not invited to the next family reunion. The Inhuman known as Gordon had been attacking agents on board for only a few seconds, but the entire quadrant had already been compromised. Good thing S.H.I.E.L.D. had been working on quantum entanglement technology over the
He's
last
got
year.
no face.
Fitz had been running some diagnostic tests on 3 prototype quantum field disruptors. Hopefully they could be used to limit Gordon's dimensional warping powers, meaning he wouldn't be able to get away. Gordon was too fast for our agents. I could have caught him if I'd had the chance.
Alright, that's the first of the disruptors online. That's the second one.
Access granted.
Alright, that's the third one, but it needs repairs.
We should have anticipated this.
Having some trouble? That's why I'm here.
Director Coulson's genius plan may have cleared the mist, but it also disrupted the power. Fitz wanted to search for Sky, but we had more immediate threats to deal with. Jiang Ying had given us her ex, Cal, as a prisoner, but he turned out to be another pawn in her game. Coulson had ordered us to take down Cal gently. Wouldn't have been my call. Agent May, log entry 1130. After trapping Dr. Zabo, Director Coulson used Cal's family connections to subdue the more beastly side of his nature. With Zabo on our side and S.H.I.E.L.D. finally working as a team, the rest was just clean. This is not the last we'll see of the Inhumans, but at least our team made it out intact. Where's Simmons?
Alright, that's that one done. Now, next up, we'll do the all-new Doctor Strange level, and that'll be it for this episode.
Excelsior!
This is your longest boat to the loose in this area. You better see what you can do about things getting my hands.
Alright. All new, all different Doctor Strange.
The life of Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, is rarely ordered. In this day, it's without exception. While steep in study of the Book of the Shant, the eye of Agamotto alerted me to intruders in my secret cemetery. Morgan, that mystic menace, and being aided by Dormammu and the Dark Dimension, those fiends. What this gruesome duo don't know is that I too have an ally from the dimension of darkness. There is a chance that with the aid of the beautiful tree, I could fool Flex. By the hoary host of Odin, they will learn what it means to tangle a master of the mystic arts. My sanctum was under attack and I had to defend it. I could keep his puppets at bay, but with Dormammu's power aiding him, Mordo's shield was impenetrable.
only hope was clear. Dark dimension. The Dark Dimension was a dangerous place. Not only home to Dormammu, but also his youth. My amulet, the Eye of Agamotto, allowed me to pierce its veil, but alas, I could only watch, helpless. Fortunately for me, Clea was capable of almost anything. Dormammu was distracted and Mordo's power waned. Unable to maintain his shield, he was left vulnerable. Now is my chance to strike. This was going to be no simple fight. I only hoped that Clea could continue to distract Dormammu, to make Mordo vulnerable to me once more.
Alright. Get these set up. This is such a cool effect.
Of Manapur, Clea had done it again. I could feel Dormammu's rage echo across the dimensions.
Rubber Ducky, you are not the one.
Once more, Mordo fled. I had to find a more permanent distraction for him, so I could end this.
Roller coaster! Don't forget your complimentary pick.
immense strength and power with savage dispositions and minimal intelligence. Their only desire to fight and destroy anything and everything. Trapped in Dormammu's prison, ready to burst forth.
Alright, let's free the mindless ones.
Now released, the mindless ones were set upon Dormammu. It would take all of his power to put them back into their prison. Power he could no longer spare for Mordor. It was time to face him. Flames of Faltine. He would learn what it meant to cross Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme.
Grab that blue stud, because why not? Take your rabbit back. Silly Mordo, tricks are for kids. Wow, that's a new way to get sucked.
By the power of his demonic cohort, Mordo soon fled. No doubt he would return with some fresh devilment, but I had more pressing problems. The Sanctum Sanctorum was a mess, and I had guests arriving at 8. If only I hadn't been involved in the rest. As I prepared the hors d'oeuvres, my mind drifted quickly on the silver-haired eye. I prayed a chance to repay the considerable debt I owed her that presented to me. Little did I know that it would take an eternity to get to me. But that is another story.
One that will never be told. Alright, so that takes care of all 3 levels that I played originally for episode 17.
Hey, don't
Yeah, for episode 18 we'll do the last 2 levels again. I'll show off every single character and vehicle in the game, including the DLC ones. And I will show off the 100% completion stud fountain at Avengers Tower. But I hope everyone did enjoy this episode. Sorry that it's different than how I originally envisioned it, but them's the breaks, unfortunately. But hopefully you all join me for the next one when it comes out. Till next time, this has been DMC Jedi Man Gaming, and I am signing off. Peace, everybody.